Going to be doing something a little bit different in the sublimation project today. Ignore the mess here. I've got a bunch of orders getting ready to go out with 3D printed stuff, so just kind of ignore all this. Kind of cramped for space up here. I'm in the loft. So what I'm going to be doing, I have a apron here for a child size apron. Oh, that's backwards. It's like this. So I'm going to put a graphic up here of a unicorn that says Junior Chef, and then I'm going to pick a couple of graphics to put on, one on each pocket. So take the other computer here and we'll get some graphics made, get some things printed. Okay, getting on to designing this. There may be some background noise. There's a lot of 3D printers running right now. But I'm making a couple of sets of graphics. This is going to be the main one. And my working space for the unicorn graphic here, my maximum width is going to be 7, and so I'm 5 3/4 high with that. So that's all looks good. And my text underneath, if I pull all this together, select it all. See, my height is 6 3/4, so I'm good. So I have a 7x7 work area. So what I want to do now is I'm going to select this, and I need to move that over just a hair. Center a little better. I'm going to change the color of that. Down here to blue. So that's going to be my first graphic. So I'm going to have to get the printer fired up here and get some paper in it. Go up here to File and Print. I think I'm going to use the Epson for this. And I need to make some changes here. So we're going to go down here to more settings. So I definitely want to do a print preview. And my paper is going to be Premium Presentation Paper Matte. Quality is high. Of course, color. Up here with more options. You turn off high speed. I'll click on Mirror Image because I need this mirrored because I'm going to be putting it on that apron. So click OK there. I click on Print. Here's my preview. As you can see, it is mirrored. So I will just send that one to the printer. Now for my next graphic, up here to File and New, making a document. And I change the document properties to US letter. That's the size paper I'm using. Now for the pockets, I'm going to put a image on each pocket. And those are 4" by 4". So I can get both of them on the same page here. So first I need to import. I think I may go with the Chef Gnomes. I bring in one of those first. And I know I'm going to have to resize that. Up here to lock this. I'm going to change this here to inches. I wanted this dimension to be 4. So now I got to go chase that image down. Put him in there. I'm going to bring in one more. Put in a pocket. Back to the same here as File and Import. And we'll bring this one in. It's the same thing here. I need to resize that. There's my 2 little Chef Gnomes, and I'm going to print it. So go through the same process here. There's my mirrored preview. I'll send that one to the printer. I've got this laid on the heat press. Because I'm using my big heat press, I can do all 4 of these graphics in one shot. You could also do this with a Cricut Easy Press. It's a fairly simple project. You don't have to have a big heat press like this. So what are the settings here? 365 degrees for 60 seconds is what I'm going to be actually doing the sublimation press on. What I want to do first here though is press the wrinkles out of that. and this is getting warmed up to the point where I can do that. So it's just a matter of laying it out there to press it long enough to get all the wrinkles out. And I'm not going to lock it down, I'm just going to hold it down. So we got a long way to go on getting the warm up here yet. So let's see how that looks. Still got a lot of wrinkles. It's going to have to get a little hotter than that. Definitely want the wrinkles out of that. So we'll let that heat up some more. So what I'm going to do here to do a press to get rid of those wrinkles is, it's still not up to temperature. It's at 229 right now, but I'm just going to lock it down for 60 seconds. And that should take the wrinkles out. It'll be where I'm going to be sublimating on. It'll also drive any moisture out of there that happens to be in there. That looks a lot better. So now I can get my graphics placed on here. Before I do that though, one very important step, that is a lint roller. Don't skip this step. You definitely do not want any lint on where you're sublimating, or you're going to have little spots, and they're generally purple for some reason. So now I can get my graphics placed. I did some trimming on them, so I can get things right where I want and it's not overlapping the sides, and get that straight. Then I will apply a little heat tape. Keep it in place. It shouldn't move, but just kind of cheap insurance here. And I've got my two little gnomes that are going to go on the pockets here. I'll tape those in place. I'll slide that in, and then a piece of paper goes over the top. And I just need to wait for the press to warm up the rest of the way. Okay, we're all warmed up here and ready to go, so I'll just close this down and latch it. Again, it's 365 degrees for 60 seconds, medium pressure. Don't need anything really heavy on that. And in case I didn't mention it, that apron is 100% polyester. You can't do this on cotton, not using this method. If you're going to use a polyester cotton blend, make sure it's at least 60% polyester. And then you're still going to end up with a little bit of color fade. So it's best if you can get 100% polyester. I'll put a link in the description if I can find these again. I know that you get them on Amazon. Of course, you can get about anything on Amazon. So there's our finished junior chef apron. So there's the finished product, and there's my great-granddaughter Paisley modeling it. Can you wave? Say hi. Say hi, everybody. She's being a little bit shy. She should make some good use out of that. So there it is, fun little project you could do for your child, grandchild, in my case, great-grandchild. And as you can see, she really liked it. And again, I'll put a link in the description on where to get the aprons. I need to find them again on Amazon. It's been quite a while since I bought some of those, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of searching. So if you got anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. I'm Roger in the loft above the shop. See you in the next one.